Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, but every single time I come out with a video, I'm like, I know it's been a minute, but I'm back again. Sorry I've been so busy, but I'm back again. But the truth is, I've been living my best life. So I'm almost done. That's pretty much it. And working and spending more time with my friends, sleeping a lot. And yeah, but today I have a new video for you guys, and because the end of the semester is so near, I know that so many people are stressed, including me myself. Okay, let me not generalize. Maybe you're not stressed, maybe you're good. I'm stressed. Well, I was stressed and now I'm not stressed anymore. But these are the things that I've been doing to kind of de-stress myself and make sure that I'm in the right headspace for my finals so I can ace that B word and then exit with my undergrad. Hey. So these are things that I do to de-stress. I was gonna say 5 things I do to de-stress, but it might not be 5, so I don't want to say 5 because then I feel like I have to commit to doing 5. But the first thing I do is practicing gratitude. So for me, I feel like thinking about the good things in my life doesn't help me as much as when I vocalize it. So during times when I'm stressing out, I'm freaking out about a paper that's due or about an exam that's coming up, I just realize that it's better for me to vocalize the things that I'm thankful for. Like, oh, I'm thankful for being able to wake up today. I'm thankful for being able to go to the gym. I'm thankful for being able to, talk. Just random things. But at the same time, practicing off the gratitude isn't supposed to be focused on like materialistic things, because then it takes away from the point of practicing gratitude, in my opinion. So it has to be something that you're thankful for, but it's like almost mundane things I would take for granted, if that makes sense. And then the second thing that I usually do to de-stress is by planning. So planning actually makes me feel like I'm actually that bitch. Like, I'm actually gonna get this shit done. Because when I plan things out, then I feel like I need to commit to it, and then I have to go through with the planning. So for me, planning would be, I'm working on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That means the weekend that's coming before working, I need to be studying. Like, I need to be posted up at the library, 6th floor TF Dale. Catch me there every single day. No, honestly though, I'm either on the 1st floor or the 6th floor studying. So 6th floor studying. I'm not on the 1st floor studying. I'm hanging out with my girls if I'm on the 1st floor. I'm taking 4 classes right now, and that means I'll be focusing on either 2 classes on Saturday and then 2 classes on Sunday. But I usually work Saturdays, so that means I have to start studying on Friday. Can you see how that kind of works? And then I know what I'm studying for on Friday would be, I have this one art history class where we have to do so many readings. I love that class, by the way, but the readings are so much that I have to start on Friday, but I don't have the class till next week, Thursday. Then the readings that I do have had some time to kind of process in my head. Plus, when I study for things, I always get opinions from my friends too. Like, well, opinions, I would say opinions, or like discussions from my friends, like, oh, what do you guys think about this topic? But it's because I just read about it and I just want to hear their views. And so that when I go to class, I'm going to be raising my hands up every 2 seconds, like, yeah, I actually think that is very problematic, but not as annoying, but you know what I mean. Not trying to sound smart, but like trying to let her know that I actually did that reading, because I know some of y'all don't do those readings. So, but I'm not calling anybody out. But yeah, I do those readings, and it makes me want to participate more in class. Along with planning, then I'll plan my other classes. So I'm taking 2 other classes that are actually, my other 3 classes are Greek and Roman studies, and one of them we're focusing on Rome, and the other one we're focusing on like Greek mythology, and my last one is focusing on things like Caligula, emperors, Nero, Commodus, like all those people. So the classes kind of intersect in a way. There are 2 of my classes that kind of intersect in a way, or like overlap in a way. So those ones I feel like I study side by side. So I'll study for those ones on Sunday right after church. I like drive straight off to school, and then I'll study for those 2 on Sunday. So Monday I usually work from like 12 to 8. So I'll wake up at like 7:38, and then my last class I'll start studying for it ahead of time. So I'll do, because that last one is like Greek mythology, and it's about knowing the family tree and familial relationships between like the different gods and their wives and Zeus and all that stuff. So I'll do that one on Monday morning when my brain is still fresh. And then when I go into class on Tuesday, because I have those classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, then it's not hard for me to follow along what's going on because I literally just did the readings. You know what I mean? So planning like that also makes me feel like I'm more prepared for the exam. The other day I got a B plus, and I honestly thought my life was gonna just, I was like, I'm not gonna make it in life. And I was so bummed out that I got a B plus that I went home and studied. So I'm that kind of person who's like, it needs to be an A or an A minus. Like if we're not doing A's or A minuses, then just like, what's the point? African doesn't start with a B, so yeah. The third thing that I always do that this actually helps, and I'm very excited about this tip, is bath bombs. Self-care is so important. If you're broke like me and can't get your nails done and can't afford to treat yourself every single day, honestly, the way my bank account is set up, I just need to stop. Like even going to the mall. Like when I hear the word mall, I need to stay away. I don't need to accompany anybody to the mall. Me and the mall, we don't know each other right now. That being said, I will use bath bombs. So my friends got me bath bombs for Christmas. Somebody comment down below, what do bath bombs actually do? Because I'm trying to find the nutritional value for these. And the fact that they cost $7, I'm like, maybe my cheap ass is just, you know, cheap. I put the thing in the... This is so funny. I've seen so many videos on Twitter. Wow, why am I pointing like I'm about to fight somebody? I've seen so many videos on Twitter about people talking about bath bombs and how these are so like magical. But like expectation versus reality is like two different things. Like I don't hate bath bombs. I still think the color that the water produces when you like drop it in is really pretty. But for some reason I find it relaxing to just like sitting there and watching Netflix and having... Okay, so I started getting into candles as well. Game over, y'all. This self-care on a budget thing is just, it's taking over. But I watch Gossip Girl and then I light candles and I'm like in the bath for a minute. And yeah. The other thing I also do is going to the gym. If you know me, if you actually know me, I'm obsessed with the gym. I'm always at the gym. I love the gym. I literally live in the gym. Like I'm at this point where I know when everyone who's at the gym comes to the gym. So I'm just a gym at this point. I'm literally a gym. So I go to the gym. I go there for like about an hour and 30 minutes. Now I can actually get my workouts done in like an hour, which is very impressive because before I used to spend like 2-3 hours at the gym. I think partially because I didn't know like how the machines work or how I had to wait for people to leave the machines. Now I know how to substitute. Like if someone's using this machine, I can go do another machine that would just give me the same results. You know what I mean? So yeah, I go to the gym, I work out, and yeah, that's pretty much, in terms of working out, that's pretty much what I do. And then I make myself a smoothie like 2 days before. Even though I really like fresh smoothies, it's just not realistic with my schedule for me to make a smoothie every single morning before I go to school. And on that note, since we're talking about smoothies, I started using recyclable bottles. Like when you get a bottle of like juice, well, not plastic bottles, I mean like glass bottles. So I've been using those cute little glass bottles for my smoothie. I really think it's important for us to be more aware of the way we're consuming things in our environment. Like there's so many... Yeah, I've been seeing videos, like I'm always watching videos by the way, but there's so much pollution going on, and if there's anything we can do to reduce that pollution, I think that would be great. And I think for me, that is like not using straws, as well as using glass bottles that are recyclable and I can use several times to make my smoothies. Girls' night out. When you're stressed, what better way to spend being stressed like a girls' night out? It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. Like lately, actually this semester, like I said in the beginning of this video, I've been living my best life. I'm not like a super partier. I don't really enjoy partying that much, but this semester I've been really forcing myself to go out, to have fun. Like I'm 22, y'all. Like I need to be, I don't want to say I need to be having fun, but there's also a part of me that's like, I spent the past 4 years trying so hard to do so well in school, and because I took a year off after high school, I felt like I was missing out a whole year, and that kind of weighed on me for the longest time. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why I've been so motivated and so focused with school. And now that I'm in my last semester, like I literally have 1 more week left of classes. I've just been, you know, going out a little, making friends, being a little bit more extroverted. I've been practicing being extroverted. I'm not an extroverted person, and I feel like times when I'm extroverted, I end up feeling very drained. So I've been trying to find a balance between me being introverted and extroverted. As a Libra, I had to bring the zodiac signs into it, y'all. I'm sorry, but balance is very important to us. So I think I'm the kind of person who likes to be balanced. So that way I've been just, you know, having a good time here and there, but, you know, still getting my A's. Yeah, it's been great. And I guess just hanging out with your girls, like my girls are always down for a good time, and they're super smart. So it's like watching my girls be smart and have a good time motivates me to do both. So yeah, I think that's been a really great way to de-stress for me. Another thing I would say that would help you de-stress would be I feel like someone's gonna roast me. Meal prepping actually helps me de-stress, and also like cleaning my room. So I feel like when my room is a mess, I'm just not gonna I'm not gonna get anything done, and I just feel so stressed. So every morning before I go to school, I always try to clean my room, or the night before I try to clean my room so I don't have to clean it in the morning if I know I'm gonna have a busy morning, or if I'm sleeping at 2 a.m. then I know I have to clean my room before I go to bed. And also meal prepping, because I don't want to, okay, you know what, let me not lie, I've kind of been spending a lot of money on food this week and the last week, but for the most part I try to make my own food at home, so that way I'm not spending too much money on food. That way I know that if I'm spending money on coffee, I'm not spending money on food and coffee, I'm just spending money on coffee, or I'm just spending money on tea, you know what I mean? Another way to de-stress would be taking a quick road trip. For me, I haven't gone on any road trips this year, but when my best friend was still in town, thanks for leaving, by the way. I'm just great without you. Thank you. But when my best friend was in town, we would drive down to Banff for a day, and we would come back on the same day, because I live like 35 minutes away from Banff, so it was easier for us to just pop into Banff on our days off, and then in the evening time would come back home. And for me, those days honestly made me feel so relaxed and so calm in a way, and it also feels like you did something that day, so it doesn't feel like your day was a waste. And then if all else fails and your bank account is actually lit, first of all, share with me, and then secondly, treat yourself. And sometimes this is gonna sound super nerdy, but I love stationery, so sometimes shopping for stationery actually de-stresses me. Why do I feel like I'm about to lose subscribers saying this? It's okay though. Or socks. This video just got hella weird, but this is me. This is me. If you're still stressed, if you've done all these things, if you've literally done all these things and you're still stressed, girl, you need to take a nap. Naps are life-changing. They're revolutionary. I don't know why people aren't talking about how naps change lives, how they make you a new person. Naps are actually so great. Like for me, I take naps all the time. But I think that taking naps and just waking up helps rejuvenate you and makes you feel like, okay, maybe I'm not that stressed. You know, actually, since we're talking about that, let me tell you this little story that happened. Like, I think this was like, happened for like a week straight. So I think it was 2 weeks ago, I was like super stressed, and I was thinking about what I'm gonna do with my life, and I'm after graduating university, you know, like every other person, and I'm just like I'm so stressed. And my default thing to do when I'm stressed is take a nap. So I took a nap. I woke up. I'm like, I'm not ready to deal with these thoughts. I took another nap. I woke up, and then I took a nap again, and then I just started having nightmares. It was game over at that point. It was like, bitch, you need to get up. Like, you need to deal with your issues. Get up. And I would sleep at night. I would have nightmares all the time. Like, I would just, every time I would nap, I would have a nightmare. So I knew, I think I was overdoing the nap thing. For sure, I was totally overdoing the nap thing. So now I've been trying to like cut back on the amount of naps I'm taking and actually dealing with my issues and my stress. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I have for you guys, and I hope you like this video. Comment, like, subscribe, share, you know how it is. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!